NewsReal and Yalek here, Wednesday, March 23rd, 2022. Real news real quick. President Biden landed in Belgium for a NATO summit after saying there is a real threat Putin will use chemical weapons and again calling for America to lead a new world order. Biden wants heavier financial sanctions on Russia for its invasion of the Ukraine. NATO estimated on Wednesday that 7,000 to 15,000 Russian soldiers have been killed in 4 weeks of war. Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson wouldn't give a definitive answer Wednesday on the definition of a woman when she was questioned during the third day of her Supreme Court confirmation hearing. Jackson said she can't define a woman because she's not a biologist. But Texas Senator Ted Cruz asked how she could possibly decide if an individual was a woman in a gender discrimination case. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken officially accused Putin's forces of committing war crimes against civilians in Ukraine, condemning brutal attacks on schools, hospitals, and children. American students are lagging behind pre-pandemic levels in test scores, suggesting remote learning has had a lasting negative impact on student achievement. Afghanistan's Taliban decided against reopening schools Wednesday to girls above the 6th grade, reneging on a promise. The reversal was so sudden that the Education Ministry was caught off guard today, the start of the school year, and had to send girls home. Inspector General Max Huntsman, the top watchdog for the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, has reported that there are currently 11 deputies operating out of the East LA Sheriff's Station that belong to the violent Banditos gang and 30 members of the Executioners gang currently operating from the Compton Sheriff's Office. Russian activist Dmitry Reznikov has been fined about $400 for discrediting Vladimir Putin's armed forces by protesting in Moscow with a sign that only had asterisks on it. 15,000 Russians total have been arrested for protesting against the Ukraine war. Madeleine Albright, the first woman to be Secretary of State, died on Wednesday from cancer at the age of 84. She served under Democratic President Bill Clinton from 1997 to 2001 and was a longtime diplomat whom many conservatives, including the late Senator Jesse Helms, admired. And finally, hotels in Venice announced guests are being armed against the city's aggressive seagulls, which go after food or anything else they believe is edible with orange water guns. And that's the way the world is.